Hi everybody. So this week I want to talk about spleen 9, which is Yin Ling Quan, which is the yin mound spring. And this is a great point for any dampness within the body. So interestingly enough, the when you look at the spleen and the stomach meridians, or the stomach organs and the meridians, you're looking at the energy of feeling grounded and at home within yourself. And when there is, through worry, that can cause a lot of imbalance within both the spleen and the stomach. And when there's an imbalance in the spleen, dampness can happen because you get stagnations, like stagnation of thoughts, when there's a constant continuation of worry about a certain thing. And it can cause, so when the spleen function is damaged, digestive function gets damaged as well. So working with this particular point can bring more digestive fire and heat into that, what's called the middle burner, which is around this abdominal area. And it can also regulate the waterways within the body. So it's said to jumpstart the digestive system again. So that's really great. If you've got things like heavy legs, yeast infections, UTI infections, particularly around the bladder and things like that, then this is a great point to use. And also if you've got like a localized knee pain, this can be really helpful. So if you've got meniscus damage and things like, you know, that going on, or sports injuries. And it's also great for long-term diabetes. So let's have a look at where that point is. And what you want to do is you want to come onto the inside of your leg. And if you feel the fleshy bit on the inside of the leg and kind of walk your fingers up, you'll come up against a bone. Now that bone is the tibia. And what you're doing is you're looking for what's called the medial condyle of the tibia. So the condyle is essentially just the bony bit, the bony knuckle at the end of some of the bones within the body. And the tibia has a condyle, and the condyle, the bony bit, is up by the knee. So what I want you to do to find it is, again, come into the fleshy bit on the inside of the leg, feel up till you hit the bone. There you've got the tibia. Then you're going to run your finger up beside the tibia, all the way up until you hit a point your finger can't go anymore, because it's hit bone. It's hit the underside or the inferior aspect of that tibia, of that condyle, of that knuckle part of the tibia. There is spleen 9. So you want to make sure that you're in the fleshy bit, not in the bone. So drop back into that fleshy bit and you're in that yin mound spring, that spleen 9 area. You can work with this for up to a couple of minutes a day. It's a very, generally speaking, if you've got any dampness within the system, or edema or water retention within the system, this will feel very, very sore when you work it. So just bear in mind what I said a few months ago about not just poking your finger into the point, just very lightly come into the skin, the top of the skin here, and allow your body to choose whether it wants to draw your finger further into this point, particularly with this point, because it can be quite sore. You can choose to just leave your finger there and be very steady with it, or you can gently move the finger. And I do advise, if you're doing it in anti-clockwise, that draws the energy out, which is great for drawing out the dampness. And if you're wanting to bring energy in, you do it clockwise. Otherwise, you can just hover around at the point at the level at which feels comfortable for you for up to 2 minutes. But as I say, it doesn't have to be that much. And like I mentioned before, it jump starts your entire digestive system, helps with all of that lovely fire within the digestion, and helps to clear the dampness within the body. So yeah, I hope you have a lot of fun with that one and it works for you.